what are the best strategies for self-care for those of us in private practice? So, there's a lot of information out there lately about how important self-care is, and that as professionals, we need to engage in self-care and prevent burnout, right? So that makes sense at a face value, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. Let's do a bunch of self-care and prevent burnout. But I think the important thing to know is that looks different for everybody. So I'll talk about myself. I don't enjoy getting my nails done. So there might be some debate whether getting your nails done is self-care or not self-care. I don't enjoy it. I, for a long time, was getting my nails done, trying to go every 2 weeks. And what was ending up happening is I was missing out on things I really enjoyed doing, or just, being so strict about every 2 weeks, and then your nails start to chip and they get kind of annoying. And I just found like I didn't like it. And though I liked having pretty nails, you can see no nail polish, just that time schedule just did not work with my life. And I realized it was creating more stress than it was actually reducing burnout. So I think it's really important for us to take a look at what we really like, what we really enjoy, and what makes us feel really good. I had seen in a thread the other day, people were talking about sitting all day, right? I think that's one of the biggest things that we don't really talk about as therapists sometimes. So we talk about the emotional burnout, right? But what about the physical burnout? If you're seeing 5, 6, 7, 8 patients in one day, you're sitting for many hours, many more than the required amount. I was having a discussion with my sister the other day, and she's like, you're supposed to stand for like 10 hours a day. I'm like, how is that even possible in this profession? It's probably not, unless you're doing walk and talk therapy, which may be something that you enjoy doing. But ultimately, we're sitting and our hips get out of whack, our back gets out of alignment. We're not stretching. I think there's a lot of health things that happen from sitting all day. And so it's important to both do the mind and the body, right? So you want to make sure that you're handling your mind. You're doing consultations, you're doing supervision, you're seeking your own therapy, you're journaling, you're processing your own emotions so that there's no vicarious trauma, in working with your clients. And you want to handle the body. You want to make sure you're getting regular adjustments, getting massages, going to yoga, exercising, or just stretching. One thing that I would like to make a commitment is just to stretch between sessions a little bit more than I do. I think that would really help myself. And I think it's a really good suggestion for those of us who are sitting all day and are getting physically burnt out. So again, I really want to talk about the difference between emotional burnout and physical burnout. So I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, TherapyNotes. They're a full-service electronic health record where you can write your notes, take payments, track your billing, send claims into insurance. You can monitor both your individual and your group practices there, and your clients can get reminders. So then that way you can reduce your no-show or late cancellation rates. So if you're looking for a great electronic health record, go ahead and take a look at TherapyNotes. So let's go back to talking about self-care and the importance of creating a regimen that works for you. What works for me isn't going to work for the next person, isn't going to work for the next person. So you want to really take a look at what do you need. Maybe you hate yoga. I happen to love yoga, but there's a lot of people who are like, I will not do yoga. So don't add yoga into your workout routines. Maybe you love CrossFit, but you're like, I do not want to walk. Or maybe you love walking and you never do CrossFit. It's all okay. Just figure out something that works for you and put it down in your calendar. I think that's a really important part for us, is that we can't just think it in our heads and let it be an idea. It actually needs to be a commitment that we make. We need to make a commitment to be solid in our self-care. And so if you are somebody who really enjoys supervision, maybe joining a monthly supervision group, or making a plan to meet with a supervisor on a regular basis, or going to therapy on a regular basis so that you have space for you, something that honors your feelings, honors your experience, honors your emotions. So sometimes we don't always have control with how many clients we work with, or what kind of clients we work with, or just some of the stressors that come along with being in private practice. But what you do have control over is how you treat yourself. And so today our theme is treat yourself, right? we're coming to Valentine's Day soon. So I want you to focus on not just loving other people, but loving yourself, because I think that's really important in the mental health field. Now that I'm talking about self-love, I wish I would have worn something other than black, but that is what it is. So I want you to join me every Tuesday and Thursday here at 3 p.m. with a Live with Amanda. If you have any questions, please feel free to send them to Amanda at AmandaPattersonLMHC.com. I look forward to seeing you. Bye, everybody.